See Alec over here is coming out today to feed Casper for the first time. You see he's tapping the water around the water's edge. Casper can pick up on all of these vibrations. He has these little sensors all over his face and down the side of his body that allow him to pick up vibrations. They essentially can pick up something as small as a bandicoot down by the water's edge. And it normally gets him pretty riled up, gets him pretty cranky because he doesn't like people messing around in his territory. So we're going to hand it over to Harry and Alec and they're going to put a feed on for you.
Now, like Nathan said, this is actually Alec's first feed of Casper, so if anything's going to go wrong, it's definitely going to be today. Keep your cameras rolling. Because you can see Casper is a very wily crocodile. He's starting to wind up his tail. He's starting to get ready to put on that strike. Here he goes. He's picking up a little bit of speed. Nice one, mate. Give it up for Alec. Whoop. Keep going up. Keep going, bro. Isn't he an absolutely wicked crocodile? It is incredibly intimidating feeding these guys. They are, like Nathan said, the apex predator. They'll strike out not only for food, but to try and defend that territory. That was all that was happening right there. He saw Alec's little skinny legs and wanted him to get straight out of his zone. So we show you one of the strikes from the water's edge. We're going to try and get another territorial response out of him. So, Nathan, do you want to feed him in that tiny little area over there, mate?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. So we're going to get Casper out over on this side for you. And as Harry just said, it is a little bit of a smaller spot, a little bit of a riskier feed. But he can strike from the tip of his nose to the back of the base of his tail in the blink of an eye. Right, so hard and fast that no animal in the Australian bush can outmaneuver the attack. But since we have the advantage of clear water, we can see exactly what he's going to do. It still makes us very, very, very nervous feeding over here. So if I go quiet, because I am, so we'll bring him over here. And hopefully today he sees, popped his little head up there, he's having a little cheeky look. In the wild, if there was murky water where he would normally live, you'd only see his eyes, his nose, and his ears. He can see everything that's going on, doesn't have to expose his back at all. You wouldn't even know there's a 4-metre crocodile sitting right there, ready to put on a hit. Now, just because he can strike out at those speeds, it does make us a bit nervous, but it's inside his mouth, inside his jaws, that makes us even more nervous. And surprisingly enough, it's not just his teeth